was watching my cat while he was sleeping, and this time he didn't do it, but I was remembering so many times where he is just doing this, holding his little leg over his face. And that reminds me of a child or even a grown-up that is sleeping and feeling safe and warm, cozy. So that image of the cat reminded me of human-like behavior. And then I started to wonder, because how many times do we, as we see, for instance, animals, think of them as funny or yes, as funny, because we see little humans in them. My mom, for instance, she likes animals who are dressed up. Many years ago, you had these pictures where there were dogs in men clothes, and they were just smoking big cigars, and she loved those pictures. And when she was little, she dressed up the cat because she wanted to make little humans. And that's the point, I think. We like to see in our animals all kinds of human behavior. And it doesn't stop with animals, because when we see an object, instantly we say, oh, look at that. That looks like it has two legs, or wow, those are big eyes, or a couch that looks like a mouth. Well, that was really made by some artist, but there are a lot of couches that look like a mouth. So, and even buildings, towers, cars. Even Renault had his advertising, in his advertising, the behind of the car they called the buttock of the car. So how human can you get? And that made me wonder even more, because why is it, how can it be that we want to lay this almost blueprint of human-like or behavior or pictures on top of our outside world? Why is that? Is that because we need to see this human behavior in order to understand, comprehend our outside world? Is it because if it's strange, if it doesn't fit in our minds, if the picture isn't recognized, that it's just giving chaos inside of us, a feeling of getting lost, an accumulation of emotions and feelings? Because this starts really early, because when we're in kindergarten or even before, when our moms or dads are reading in picture books and we see the moon has a face. But why? Because it's simply a planet. Or the tree with the funny face. Why? A tree is a tree. It doesn't have a face. So even when we're little, we get these imprints of all things around you are like you. But that's not it. It's just making sure that you can get a grasp of your outer environment. But how much says this about ourselves? Because when we need this to understand and comprehend our outside world, how much do we understand of our inside world? Are we getting confused when we don't get the right picture for the things that are happening inside us? I think yes. So basically, we don't understand ourselves. That's a scary thought, isn't it? So when we hear things that we cannot comprehend, that we cannot understand because it's new, we don't have a picture, we don't have information about it, we as organic robots, then we get stress. Alarm bells are going off. We're trying to just grab all kinds of pictures to see if we can make something out of it, but we cannot. There's one word, or shall I say 3, which gives this reaction inside of humans. So I'm going to name it now. And maybe you freak out, or maybe not. The word is an equal money system. And did you freak out? I didn't, because I like new things. And I think this one is working.